Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. We are Muslim. We have to follow the commands of Allah. As Allah said in Surah Nur, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Qulil mu'minina yaghuddu min absarihim wa yahfazu furujahum, zalika azka lahum. So Allah said, Qulil mu'minina, say the people who are with Iman. Yaghuddu, they have to lower min absarihim, their eyes. So they have to make lower their gazes. Wa yahfazu farujahum, and they have to look after, they have to guard their private parts. Zalika azka lahum, it is more decent for you. It is more pure for you. That will make their life more pure and clean and clear from all types of dots of sinful act. So that is the main purpose. Allah wants to see us pure person, because Allah likes pure people. So this way Allah don't want our eyes should move here and there, but these must lower down and only see those things which are allowed according to Sharia. So this way Allah wants to make us pure. As Allah said in Surah Shams, if you look, Allah pledges so many times just to say that the person who is successful, only that one who purify himself or herself. So we read, look this, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Allah said, Washamsi wa duhaha, I swear by the sun and its brightness. Wal kamari iza talaha, wal kamari iza talaha, and I swear the moon when it follows it. Wan nahari iza jallaha, and I swear the day when it spreads its light. Wal layli iza yaghshaha, and I take oath of the night when it prevails. Was-samai wama banaha, and I swear the sky, the heaven, and who made it. Allah made it. Wal ardi wama tahaha, and I took oath of the earth and who spread it. Who spread it? Allah. Wa nafsin wama sawwaha, and I swear the nafs who proportioned it, who made it balanced. So many pledges, so many swearing. Then Allah said, فَأَلْهَمَهَا فَجُورَهَا وَتَقْوَاهَا. Then Allah said, Allah inspired in human being so that he can distinguish between darkness, sins and evils, and righteousness, the piety. فَأَلْهَمَهَا فَجُورَهَا وَتَقْوَاهَا, and Allah introduced in him or her the sinful desires and the goodness desires. فَجُورَهَا وَتَقْوَاهَا. Then Allah said, Qad aflaha man zakkaha. This is the main thing after so much pledges Allah wants to say us. Qad aflaha. Indeed, he or she becomes successful. Qad aflaha. Indeed, he or she becomes successful. Man zakkaha. Who purifies it. Who purify himself or herself, that person is the only person which is liked by Allah, and that person is also successful in this world. وَقَدْ خَابَ مَنْ دَسَّاهَا. And the person, indeed, the person who fails, so who polluted it, who polluted himself with the sinful act, that person is unsuccessful and will not be in a position to get his goal at the day of judgment. So the main thing is that the message that Allah conveys here, Qad aflaha man zakkaha, the person who purify himself or herself is successful. As I recited, Qulil mu'minina yaghuddu min absarihim. Say the people who are with Iman, they have to lower their gazes. وَيَحْفَظُوا فُرُوجَهُمْ, and they have to guard their private parts. ذَلِكَ أَزْكَى لَهُمْ. Azka, that is purification for them. So this is the purification Allah wants for us. Allah wants to make our life purified. Because Allah is pure, Allah wants to see us pure. That is the main thing. And keep in mind that the two are the biggest enemies of us, who are putting us in the dirty situation. So one is shaitan and other is our nafs. So about shaitan, Allah already said in Surah Nur also 21 ayat, Allah said, Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Ya ayyuhallazina amanu. O people with Iman. La tattabi'u khutuwati shaitan. You are not allowed to follow the footsteps of shaitan. You don't follow shaitan. Don't follow the footsteps of shaitan. وَمَنْ يَتَّبِي, and the person who will follow shaitan, خُطُوَاتِ shaitan, and the person who will follow the footsteps of shaitan, فَإِنَّهُ يَأْمُرُ بِالْفَحْشَاءِ وَالْمُنْكَرِ. Indeed, shaitan will intend that person, make his intention, convert his mind towards indecency and disobedience of Allah. Bil-fahshai wal-munkar. So this is the shaitan that will move the person to make the person disobedient to Allah and follow the indecent activities, to make himself, herself sinful. This is the main thing which is coming from shaitan, because shaitan wants to make us disobedient of Allah and to make us impurified. But Allah wants for us purity, because Allah said, وَلَكِنَّ اللَّهَ يُزَكِّي مَن يَشَاءُ. And what Allah wants to make us more purified. And keep in mind, sometime we can see when some people, they are already in the activities which are indecent, which are sexual evil connections, or something with the bad activities, sinful activities. Some people, they invite other people so that they can participate with them in sexual activities, in sinful activities, in the activities that make their life more impure and make them away from Allah's blessings. And Allah also said about them in Surah Nur also, ayat number 19. Allah said, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الذين يحبون أن تشيء الفاحشة إن الذين, no doubt, those people, yuhibbuna, who love, antashiya, that spread up, fahisha, that indecent activities, sexual evils, they should spread up, fillazina amanu, among the people who are with iman. Inna allazina yuhibbuna antashiya al-fahishatu fillazina amanu. Indeed, those people who love that the sexual indecent activities, sinful activities should spread up among the people who are with iman. So these people, Allah said, lahum azabun alimun. For them, there is painful punishment. Fid dunya, in this world. Wal akhirah, and in the last day. They will have to get the painful punishment. Wallahu ya'lamu, and Allah knows. Wa antum la ta'lamun, and they don't know, and you don't know what type of punishment is for them. This is other thing. Some people, they try to use the messages. They send messages to friends, to other people. Come on, we are doing some sexual evils. You participate with us, do with us. This is enjoy your life. But they are inviting other people just for that. They use the mobile phone, iPad, tablet, TV. They use so print media. They can learn from there. So many things. Some people look at the movies and dramas and some fiction, and from there they got excitement to do the sexual activities because they are motivating them, moving them, so that the sexual evils should be spread up and people they go into it. So these type of people, Allah said, because who are doing so, lahum azabun alimun, for them there is painful punishment fid dunya, in this world, wal akhirah, and in the last day. So they will have to suffer that one also. That is very important for us. We should not invite other people. We should not do anything wrong or sinful act. We must be away completely and fully, as Allah said in Holy Quran, this ayat, Qulil mu'minina yaghuddu min absarihim, that you have to make your eyesight lower. وَيَحْفَظُوا فُرُوجَهُمْ, and you have to guard your private parts. ذَلِكَ أَزْكَى لَهُمْ, that is more purification guaranteed for you. If you will make your life more easy, alhamdulillah, the easy life is the talking with your eyes that must be lower. So you are not to look at those things where Sharia is not allowed. This way, Allah wants, even if some people already they have done some type of bad activities or sexual evils or the best way for them is that they have to do complete and full tawbah astaghfar. They should not do again, make a promise with Allah and make their life more purified. And then Allah said, Inna Allaha yuhibbu tawwabina wa yuhibbul mutatahirin. Inna Allaha, indeed Allah, love those people, yuhibbu tawwabina, who do tawbah astaghfar, wa yuhibbul mutatahirin, and who stay in your life, they stay in the state of purity. Those people are liked by Allah. That is the main thing we have to look and keep in mind, that Allah is watching us every time and Allah is listening what we say, and we are not far from Allah. So if we will go at the day of judgment, we will be asked that where did you spend your youth when you were young person? So where you have used that time, where you spent your whole life. So these will be the questions you have to answer at the day of judgment. Even you are earning, from where you got that, earned that, halal or haram, and where you spent that one, and what type of knowledge you got, and how much you have used that one. So these will be the questions. We have to answer the questions at the day of judgment. And keep in mind, the best way for us is to make our life more pure, and that is possible if we follow Allah's command. What Allah said, Qulil mu'minina yaghuddu min absarihim. Say the people who are with Iman, they have to make their gazes low, and وَيَحْفَظُوا فُرُوجَهُمْ, and they have to guard their private parts. ذَلِكَ أَزْكَى لَهُمْ, that is giving them more purity. So we need to make ourselves more pure if we want to get the success in this world and the world hereafter. Allah give us tawfiq. Ameen.